Fans, tonight we welcome you to Homecoming 2025.
Good evening and welcome to De Pere High School and Nowak Family Field for an FRCC North matchup between the visiting Green Bay Preble Hornets and your De Pere Redbirds. For studio engineer Paul Roop, first team All-State color analyst Mike Gallagher, my name is Mark Mino, and we are thrilled to bring you this game tonight. The Redbirds moved to 2-2 on the season and 1-1 in league play last Thursday as they got their mojo back with the dominating win over Ashwaubenon 26-3. Senior quarterback Holden Woodfill had a workmanlike effort, going 13 for 23 for 178 yards and a touchdown. The running back duo of Dante Mata and Caden Champers each ran for a touchdown. Senior wideout Sam Robb had a big night on the receiving end with 7 grabs for 109 yards and a score. The Birds only had 260 yards of offense on the night, but they were rewarded with stellar defensive effort as the offense played on short fields for the majority of the night. Ashwaubenon was limited to 136 yards of total offense on the night as junior Andrew Stiles led the way with 7 tackles. Senior Hayden Cornell and Jack Grinziger had 5.5 and 5 tackles, respectively. Johnny Moore made life miserable in the defensive backfield for Ashwaubenon as he had 2 interceptions, and Dante Mata also added a pick for the Redbirds. For the Hornets, who come into the game tonight with the 2-2 record and 0-2 in the league, dropped their last 2 games to Bayport and West De Pere in blowout fashion and opened the season with wins over Oshkosh West and Appleton East. For second-year head coach Brad Bookmeyer, he is trying to restore prominence for Preble as they've only gone 6-22 the previous 5 seasons. The Hornets are led in passing by junior Harrison Selk, who is 46 for 83 through the air for 524 yards and a couple of scores that go along with 2 interceptions. Senior Aiden Bruce leads the ground attack with 346 yards on 78 carries and 3 scores. Junior Isaiah Flowers is the leading receiver with 17 catches for 175 yards. Seniors Gavin Sullivan has 10 grabs for 172 and a score, and Owen Tompkins has 12 catches for 127 yards. Mr. Gallagher, as we look at the game tonight, right, big-time effort last week for the Redbirds. What did you find out for a couple of keys here tonight for Redbirds win?
Well, you mentioned how dominating that game was for the De Pere Redbirds. The one thing they did not do was start fast, and that's been a problem all season. So starting fast is goal number 1 for the Redbirds. They have an opening quarter touchdown against Notre Dame and an opening quarter field goal against Manitowoc. So only 10 of their 104 points have come in the first quarter.
Yep.
We'd love to see them establish early here. Winning the turnover margin is always going to be a key to the game. And then cleaning up the penalties. A lot of 15-yarders and 5-yarders have been a nemesis of Redbird football in the games that they haven't gotten off to those fast starts. One optimistic thing is the offensive line has not had a holding call go against them. I hope I don't jinx them here as an all-state color analyst. It'll also be fun to see the Redbirds. You look out there, there's about 9 kids who aren't suiting up tonight. Last week it was closer to 15.
Yeah.
You've got some real impact players coming back.
Yep.
Hayden Kavanaugh should be playing tonight. The first appearance this season for Drew Tabor, who is an outside linebacker and should get some snaps tonight. And then I'm real excited for senior Connor Kirby, who's getting his first start of the season at center, a convert from the D-line. Tevin Scott's coming off an injury, and he'll get some snaps tonight eventually. But in the meantime, Connor Kirby's going to get that first start, and as a senior, that's a pretty cool experience. So we'll be looking at those snaps tonight.
Yeah, and I think you hit it on the head, right? If De Pere particularly cleaning up some of those penalties, they had a lot of dead ball stuff, right? That's really just, we don't need to do that and hurt ourselves. Obviously, some holds and some of the other mental stuff is going to happen, but just some of that stuff that you can control, if you can kind of clean that up, we'll be in pretty good shape. And then also we look at Preble, kind of highlighted where they were, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. Just a program that was really good. They had numbers. They had really good, position players on both sides of the ball. And I know you see those kind of rises and falls of programs, and hopefully, I think Preble is good for football, right? Yeah. You get kind of that east side mentality, and they've always historically been good. It'd be nice to see them turn it around. Hopefully not tonight, but as a program, I think it's always good for the area to have them.
Certainly one of the largest enrollment schools in not only the region but the state. I think they're somewhere north of 2,300 students, which is almost 900 more than De Pere. And,
right.
Coach Brad Bookmeyer's really doing a nice job bringing the numbers back. You look at their roster out there, you see a few more kids, you see some good size, some some better athletes. I'm excited to see you brought up Adrian, the running back,
yes.
And he didn't play last week, so it'll be interesting if he plays this week. That certainly is an impact player for them that we'll be curious to see how and if he plays tonight.
Absolutely. Officials for tonight's contest are Scott Connery, Nick Gann, Don Lofholm, Paul Angeli, and John Hogberg. And I believe might be a UP crew tonight. I'm not 100% sure, but I heard that they might be from the Upper Peninsula. Weather for tonight's ball game really picture perfect here. 7 o'clock kickoff, 70 degrees under what I would call mostly cloudy skies and a little bit of a brisk wind out of the east-northeast at 8 miles an hour. So certainly a nice night for football. We will step away here for national anthem and also the announcements of tonight's lineups by PA announcer Dan Van Straten. So we'll step away and we'll be right back.
It is homecoming weekend, and tonight we'd like to welcome back my class, the class of 1985. Welcome home, Redbirds. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Dan Baker Track and Nowak Family Field for tonight's WIAA Fox River Classic Conference football matchup featuring the Preble Hornets and your Deep Here Redbirds. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please stand if you are able? Remove your hats and place your hand over your heart. We ask that you remember those who have served and those who continue to serve, protecting the freedoms we enjoy today as we join Deep Here VFW Post 2113 for the presentation of colors, and the Marching Redbirds and the Redbird Vocal Music Department for the playing and singing of our national anthem. special thank you to DPR VFW Coach 2113 for their service to our country.
Welcome back to De Pere High School and Nowak Family Field. Mike Gallagher and Mark Mina with you as we were just a couple of minutes away from kickoff as some pregame pyrotechnics are going off to the south.
Got homecoming going.
Yeah,
on
homecoming week.
too.
Yeah.
All the kids in T-shirts. I think they'll regret that in about 2 hours.
Real quick, going over some of the FRCC scores from last week before we get to kickoff here. FRCC South action. Notre Dame all over Green Bay East, 47-0. Oshkosh North took care of Menasha, 47-13. Sheboygan North over Manitowoc, 21-13. And Sheboygan South over Green Bay West, 28-12. FRCC North action again. De Pere over Ashwaubenon, 26-3. West De Pere big time over Preble, 50-14. Bayport same thing over Appleton West, 62-26. And Pulaski took care of Green Bay Southwest, 48-13. Ball games here tonight in the FRCC North slate. Green Bay Southwest is at Appleton West. Ashwaubenon is over at Bayport. And Pulaski, a battle of 2-0 teams over at West De Pere. FRCC South action, Notre Dame is on the road at Manitowoc Lincoln. Green Bay East is at Menasha. Sheboygan South at Oshkosh North, and Green Bay West is at Sheboygan North. FRCC standings right now in the South, Notre Dame and Oshkosh North both on top at 2-0. Logjam in the middle with Green Bay East, Menasha, Sheboygan North, and Sheboygan South all at 1-1, and Green Bay West and Manitowoc on the bottom looking up at 0-2. On the FRCC North side, Bayport, Pulaski, and West De Pere both 2-0. Ashwaubenon and De Pere both 1-1, and Appleton West, Green Bay Preble, and Green Bay Southwest all at 0-2. Redbirds have won the kick. Mike, I don't know if you saw if we deferred or accepted.
We are going to receive tonight.
There you go.
Ashwaubenon, or Preble just went through the same matchups we've got where they had Bayport followed by West De Pere, two running clock games for them, so those were tough matchups. De Pere looks to perform much better than that coming up, but we'll see how tonight goes.
Exactly. I think, is this our first 7 o'clock kick? Have we had both 5s? Earlier was our first game at 7. I'm trying to remember.
It was 7.
Maybe it was 7.
Yeah,
okay.
We're back at
just a little bit later. Yeah, a little bit later. So, again, beautiful night for football, right about 70 degrees.
Noah Vanderheiden and Richmond Jim Feeney back to return for the Redbirds.
Jack Thomas, a 5'7" sophomore, gets it underway. Our fake reverse.
Oh, he's got a hole.
He's got a lot of room down the left
hole.
side. Vanderheiden stretching it out. One more to beat. Still on his feet. Finally dragged down at the 20-yard line.
We talked about a fast start.
There you go.
That's how you get a fast start going.
Did not get any better than that.
Mark, I don't recall, but I don't know if I've seen either of those two returning kicks before tonight. That was the reverse action. Certainly had Preble sucked in on the right side of the formation.
And I guess we are going to negate that great return. We've got a hold called, so that's going to back to Pere up. Beautiful crowd here tonight. As I mentioned, it's homecoming week here for De Pere. We're looking at our end zone cam for maybe a look at potential hold, but
couldn't see it there. But
we're probably going to go back 10, and they called that one at the 27.
Strength of this Preble team is the 4 down D linemen. You'll see them with 6 to 7 in the box, and then a cover 3 behind that. So cover 3 with the 2 corners and the safety split in the field with responsibility.
Phil with Mata in the backfield. Quick out. Sam Robb on the reception, fighting for some extra yardage. He's going to pick up, looks like about 7.
He's been a tough tackle this season, Mark. I talked to Coach Strickland earlier this week, and he's been impressed with the professionalism and the effort that Sam Robs put into this season. Almost 400 receiving yards.
See the Pere scoot to the line here. A little tempo action. Mata to the left of Woodville. Inside handoff. Mata jumps it outside. Oh, we're going to have a face mask as he gets pushed out of bounds at about 38. It's going to be checked at about 37. Pickup of 12.
Flags on the play.
Strength of their team, the 4D linemen. You see 2 outside plays to start the game.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 38. Call it a pickup of 13. We're going to tack on an additional 5. The Birds will set it up here at the 43.
Pere and Preble run much the same, a spread offense that they try and run with the read option out of.
Inside give to Mata, looking for a little room, wiggling his way, and boy, he really did a good job picking up a couple of yards there where he had things boxed in pretty much at the line of scrimmage.
A little extracurriculars at the end of that one. Preble saying they got the fumble. I don't believe they did.
Josh Birkin, 6-foot senior with the stop. 2nd down and 7.
5 receiver set for the Redbirds here.
Couple of steps back. Woodville finds Gable. And he's going to pick up.
Woodville's pass complete to Gable.
Looks like 6. We'll call it 3rd and 1.
Nice pitch and
Steele
catch.
with the tackle.
Ball be placed at the 48.
48-yard line.
Woodville on the season with about a 60% completion rate. He's been good with the ball.
Yeah.
7 touchdowns, 1 interception. You couldn't ask for too much more out of the first few games.
Mata gobbled up on the inside handoff.
Yeah, it was a late draw play.
Yeah, Aiden Bush-Tessman, a 5'10 senior,
with the tackle.
locks him up inside. It's going to be a loss on the play. Redbirds are going to punt this one away. 9:35 and running here first quarter. Preble on the nice defensive stand.
That play, you're asking your offensive linemen to hold their blocks for a long time, and right against the strength of the Hornet defense. Cooper Hoisington in to punt.
And over end punt hangs up, fair catch at the 18.
Nice looking punt there.
Yeah.
I believe he's been injured leading up to this game, so it's nice to see him back out there and giving our powerful legged kicker Bretonia a break from the punting duties.
1st and 10 for Preble as they will set up here at the 18.
Preble begins on their 18-yard line.
9:08 to play here first quarter. You know, you mentioned with Woodville, what do you like to see from a starting quarterback, like as far as completion rates? That would be good.
High school above 60 is a really nice completion rate to see. Nice stick there by Pere.
Clevin on the reception.
Liam Feber with the hit.
Tyler Cleveland. Feber with the tackle.
You'll notice Preble will have 3 receivers typically to one side. That's the side they're often going to throw to. They'll run to the short side, throw to the field side, just looking at their last few games.
Anderson Selkon good on his first attempt, 5'10 junior. He's going to take a look at the other side, going to be complete on a short out. Stopped right at the 25, going to be a little bit short.
That bubble screen, typically a staple of the Pere offense. I haven't seen too much of it out of the Pere offense this season, but that play can be a game breaker if you get a couple blocks.
3rd and 2.
Well, on the Hornets' 26-yard line.
3rd reception, going to be 3rd and 2. Closing in 8 minutes to play here, first quarter.
Bruce Aiden in the backfield.
Quick out again as Selk is 3 for 3. They're going to call that one right at the yard line to gain. Going to give him first down.
Sullivan with the reception.
As Sullivan on the grab.
With the tackle.
Preble's going to move the sticks here.
Good quick decision by the Preble quarterback on that throw.
Ball on the Hornet 28-yard line. First down, Preble.
Traditional look over to Bruce. As he's going to pick up
Bruce, the ball carrier.
4.
Good burst
we'll
through the
5.
line there.
Yeah.
Kavanaugh.
He looks quick.
For the Redbirds.
Aiden Bruce, a 5'8 senior, picking up 5 on his first carry.
Preble's quarterback, Harrison Selk, 55% completion rate, so not too far off. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the season.
As Sullivan's going to keep it and run around the left side. He's going to pick up a first down.
Sullivan, the ball carrier.
It's going to pick up of 8.
Really nice block to seal the edge there from the Hornets.
A lot of room on that side as the Hornets move in here with their second first down, closing in on 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
Decent number of the Hornets linemen are playing both ways tonight, so it'll be a opportunity to wear him down as the game goes on.
Couple of steps back for Selk. He's going to get dropped. Big time loss as Logan Frisk comes in from the blind side to knock him down.
With your quarterback sack.
Really nice blitz call there by the De Pere Redbirds.
Be a loss of what looks like almost 9. Should call that 7. Second 17 from Preble's 33.
Ball now on the Hornets 33-yard line. Second down.
Right tackle for Preble, 6'5", 385, similar to Ashwaubenon. You got some big right tackles in this league. Ooh.
As that ball was nearly picked off. Looked like maybe Moore was in the vicinity.
Moore with the honor of wearing the 0 jersey tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned number 74, Preble, 6'5", 385 senior. Just a there's not a lot that looks like that right now. So
you want to run around him, not through him.
Brings up 3rd and 17, ball at 33.
Which is exactly what Frisk did on that previous blitz.
Selk in the pistol he gives to Bruce up the middle.
Good smart play for Preble there, that you don't want to set yourself up for a turnover.
Pounds his way for 5. Going to bring up 4th and 12 from the Preble 38.
Retzinger with the initial hit for the Redbirds.
De Pere keeping their base defense in and just bringing in a punt returner. Sam, Robb, and Moore back to receive.
Robb and Moore deep for your Redbirds.
Thomas Jack kicking for the Preble Hornets. Actually, Jack Thomas. I keep reading them the wrong way.
A little running start as we've got a fair catch. As Jonathan Moore calls for it right at the 30. So the Redbirds defense stiffens up after they give a couple of early first downs.
5 minutes in the first. Love to see the Redbirds add to their point total in the first quarter here.
Coming up here at halftime, we've got a little interview with the Pere Football Booster Club President Anita Prohl. She'll kind of give us the status of the Booster Club and what they all do for the players here in the community. Looking forward to that.
Imagine she'll talk about volunteer opportunities as well.
I think that maybe was one of the questions, so yes. Give to Champers, trying the right side, and he gets dragged down.
Champers, the ball carrier.
Really nice play by 43.
Steele with the stop can be a loss of 3.
Champers hasn't had the space he had last year. You know, he was averaging over 5 yards a carry last year. I think it's closer to 3.4 this year.
Running behind a multi-all-conference, you know, lineup of offensive linemen last year.
Mata this year's averaging about 5 yards a carry, so a little better with the juke moves.
Champers lining up behind Woodfill. Woodfill looking left. Quick pitch out. It's going to be a little bit short.
Middle linebacker blitz there. Had him hurry that pass just a little bit.
As Noah Storr
was
the intended receiver. Going to stop clock at 4:21. Bring up 3rd and 13.
Caleb Jackson with the coverage for the Hornets.
Talk about that field position game. Be nice.
3rd down.
Obviously convert a first down here, but if not, get a decent chunk back so you can maybe flip that field.
Tevin Scott back in at right guard.
Champers, lone running back. Walters goes in motion. Woodfill, center screen over the middle to Champers. It's a good look on the outside. He's going to be awfully close to that first down as he gets pushed out right around the 40-yard line. I believe he's going to be about a half a yard short.
Very patient run from Champers there. Let his blocks come downfield and set him up.
Coach, what are you doing here? It looks like we're
I'm going.
Yeah?
I'm going to break.
All right.
Break the scoreboard seal right now.
Ball on the Redbird 40-yard line.
You got 4th and a short one. I'd call it 2 football lengths.
Kavanaugh in a tight end, I'd run right behind him on the left side of the formation.
Give Champers. Oh boy, he got stood up right at the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten it.
That ref is running in on a wiggle line. I'm not sure if he's
the
got
far
it
side official.
Yes.
Boy, it depends.
I think he got
it. It looks like he's got it. Yep.
He got it.
Yep, he's got it. Boy,
he
football and a
ran
half.
in and coming towards the 40, then he ran out towards the 42.
Ball on the Redbird 42-yard line.
We'll give him
a
yard and a half.
I will say Preble filled really nicely on that run. It looked like it was going to be an easy 3-yard jump. They filled it to make it close.
1st and 10 from the 42. Mata give upside. He is wound up immediately. As Spencer Brigham, 6'2" senior, with the stop.
Brigham
a gain of, check that, a loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, their defensive line is definitely
very stout,
penetrating. Yes.
Stout early on for sure.
I think those first 2 plays of the game, getting the ball to the outside is a good way to slow down that rush. Even a pitch to the outside would change up the dynamic here.
Couple steps back, Woodfield looking right quick out. As he's got Gable a short pickup, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, throwing that to the short side of the field just didn't give much room to maneuver.
Pickup of 1.
3rd down.
Now we'll give him a pickup of 2, 3rd and 9. Ball at the 42. Just under 3 minutes here to play first quarter. 0 score to appear with their second possession. Fake give to Champers. Looking deep. Got a man wide open.
I was going to walk him.
Gable on the score. Touchdown Redbirds. That fake give on the inside. Ooh, Gable had no one around him.
Yeah, I don't think there was a player within 10 yards.
As Woodfill lays that one out, he just had to run with it, came down with it, and scored.
Gable's got some wheels on him. With pads on, he runs as well as anyone out on that field, and he showed it there.
58 yards on the strike.
Tony on for the extra point.
Our second first half touchdown of the season.
There you go. Bertoni on the PAT is good as he knocks it through the uprights. 7-0 is the bird strike here first. 2:46 to play here in the first quarter. Boy, just when things were kind of,
looking a little bleak.
Yeah, possession wasn't maybe coming together, and boy, they dialed that one up and got Gable wide open.
Even the rope-a-dope, they kind of made them think we're running it up the middle, working the middle of the field, and took her deep to the outside. Bretonia with another extra point. I am thinking he'll be kicking it deep to the end zone once again.
He's got the wind behind him, so I would anticipate that thing to end up in the end zone.
We've seen 3 pretty powerful legs so far this season. Can you name the other 2, Mark?
Well, let's see here. We've had a couple of games, so
Bertoni is set to kick it off for your Redbirds.
man, my memory, if I can remember anything from Monday, that's a bonus. You're going to have to fill me in on that.
Kwiterski from Ashwaubenon. He's got 7 of 11 of his kicks this season are touchbacks.
Okay.
And then we've got Michael Felix Witzak from the Notre Dame Tritons.
That's right.
I think he's put about 6 of 25 through the end zone. So you don't see that too often in high school football where they're putting it all the way through.
Bertoni is going to set it up, and yes, he is going to go midway through the end zone for the touchback.
Little tailwind assist there, but there was no doubt.
As the Hornets are going to set up shop here at their own 20.
Well, here's a chance to change the momentum in the game. You've got your score. If you can get your stop, that really puts the Redbirds in a nice spot here. Preble's in a tough spot, 0-2 in conference. That you've got to win 4 to get a playoff berth, and it's been a few years since they've been there. This is a big game for them. Certainly probably on paper the 2 toughest games of the conference season behind them.
Yeah. Yeah, they host Pulaski and Ashwaubenon to end the season, so nothing certainly a given there. Quick give to the left as Bruce is going to pick up maybe 3, 2.
Styles with the tackle for the Redbirds.
Maybe 2nd 8. Styles for the Birds on the stop.
Styles has had a nice season so far. I was looking, he's one of our leading tacklers. 16.5 tackles on the season. 2 sacks and 4 for loss. He's going to be under a lot of pressure tonight, covering that short side of the field where they typically run.
Inside give.
Good push for the De Pere defensive line there.
Yeah. Call it a gain of 1.
Bruce, the ball carrier.
As Bruce gets bottled up, he's going to pick up 1. Cornell on the stop for the Redbirds. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hayden Cornell, our leading tackler on the season.
3rd and 7.
25 tackles on the season. Kavanaugh, number 18, would certainly be the leader if he played all 4 games. But with just 2 games, I believe he's 2nd or 3rd with 23.
Nice to have him back this week.
Yeah, he looks good. Won't be long till we're calling his number.
Yes. 3rd and long, 7.
Timeout.
Timeout Preble. I wasn't watching the back official here to see if they're running into trouble, but
I didn't see that either. But important play for him at 3rd and 7.
Once again, a special thank you to our sponsors this season.
So again, after tonight,
for
for Preble, they host Appleton West before hitting the road the first Friday in October at Southwest, and they finish up at home against both Pulaski and Ashwaubenon. And for the Redbirds, the road certainly does get tougher as they host an undefeated West De Pere team next Friday, 7 o'clock, before hitting the road for 3 straight on the road. And that begins with a visit over to Bayport on October 3rd and closing the season at Appleton West and Green Bay Southwest. So certainly the last 2 ball games, very winnable games. Obviously, West De Pere, Bayport pose some challenges, which I think we talked about tonight's ball game, really is vital for the Pere to get that win. So quick pitch on the outside.
Nice defense.
Right,
Mata.
Yeah. Comes through the bat that one away. It's going to be 4th and 7.
Yeah, I know the Redbirds are excited to get another crack at West De Pere after last season. That was the one game.
Yeah, they were
film
humbled.
was,
yes.
Yeah, not something you wanted to watch more than once.
Yep. That one could go right into the fire. So
that is one other thing with the Preble offense. You'll see quite a bit that's different than De Pere's. A lot of rollout passes. They like to get their quarterback out in space.
And Selk, not the biggest kid, right? 5'10", so.
Yeah. That is a little running start on the punt.
Ball is away by Jack Thomas. Mata grabs it, and he's bottled up right away. Good stick by Isaiah Grant as he runs the field to knock him down.
Well covered. I like how Mata caught that, though, and gave himself a chance for a return.
Right. Going to bring up 1st and 10.
Just a little less than a minute left in the quarter. I'd like to see him go back up top.
At the 39. 39-yard line, 52 seconds to play your first quarter. Birds up 7-0. On a long touchdown pass to junior wideout Max Gable. Give. Mata as he gets dragged down by his jersey. Pickup of 2.
Looked like he was going to bust through there, and whoever had his hand on him.
Yep.
Jackson, it sounds like, had the tackle. And
second down. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. And I'm guessing maybe the Birds might let this run out, as I believe game clock is a little bit short, but we'll head up to the line here.
You've got the wind with them, so might as well play with it if you're passing.
There you go. Keep an eye on Rob here on the bottom. Single coverage. Quick inside post by Rob, and there he is with the grab. Spin move. He is loose. Down the sideline. Sam Robb and into the end zone. Touchdown Redbirds. Just the way you drew it up, Mike Gallagher, right?
That was electric. That was electric. What a cutback. Had 2 Hornets run into each other.
59 yards on the pitch and catch from Woodfill to Rob as the Birds go up 2 scores.
The replay there. The wheels on him. He was accelerating at the 5-yard line.
Nifty action by Sam Robb. Bretonia with the PAT, and we are at 14-0 to end the first quarter. Seniors making big plays.
It's a lot more fun to pass for 60 than to run for 2.
There you go.
That's a good start. we talked about slow starts and 14 points
there you go.
In the first quarter.
Right now we'd like to thank the Redbird Football Booster Club sponsors. Ulm Orthodontics, welcoming patients of all ages, lining your smile for a straight future with Ulm Orthodontics. KI, creating innovative furniture and spaces that bring people together. Proud supporters of De Pere on and off the field, and building a strong community one project at a time. Thank you to IEI General Contractors supporting De Pere football. Auto House, keeping you on the road with quality and trusted auto sales and service. Proud to stand behind our Redbirds this season. Flash those winning smiles. De Pere Smiles is proud to support our Redbirds. Healthy smiles for a healthy future. Oral surgery and implant specialist. Bay Care Clinic believes every athlete deserves the opportunity to compete safely and confidently. The team is committed to helping athletes stay in the game without sacrificing their health or their smiles. Stop by our 5th quarter sponsor, Chicago Street Pub, to celebrate the win with the community. Enjoy their game day special, a 2-topping pizza for just $15. Let's hear it for Dueling Pianos as they bring music, energy, and fun to the community. Proud supporters of Redbird football in our annual De Pere Football Bash. The Coon Brewery is excited to support De Pere football this season by donating proceeds from every Redbird pint. Stop by the tap room to find out the Redbird beer of the week. Isaiah Flowers on the return, and he wiggles his way, and he's still on his feet, and he is loose and down the right side. 2 guys to beat. He's got 1 to beat as Bretonia knocks him out of bounds with a touchdown saving tackle at the 7-yard line. As Isaiah Flowers kind of broke out of a mess there at about the 30-yard line and brings that one back to the 7-yard line as the Preble Hornets set up in business.
Flowers is a junior. He's a dynamic player. He had a kickoff return, 96 yards for a touchdown against Bayport, and 3 pass interference calls that he drew against Bayport. So he is the electric player like Sam Robb was for us right there. That was quite a return. It looked like we had him bottled up at the 30, and he just found a way to bust free.
Bretonia knocks him out of bounds as Preble's going to set up at the 8-yard line.
Formation. The T. Moore with a hard hit there.
As Aiden Bruce is going to work his way to just shy of the 5-yard line as Moore comes up for the stop for the Redbirds. As they'll give him the 6. Pick up a 2.
I was going to spend a minute. We had Holden Woodfill's 8th and 9th touchdown of the season. Sam Robb's 5th.
Give to Bennett Bishop right up the middle. They may give him 1.
Bishop, the ball carrier.
Max Gable's 3rd on his father's birthday. That's a pretty good birthday present to give your dad.
Damhauser with the initial hit.
Damhauser on the stop for the Redbirds.
Big play here. 3rd and 5. I'd see the Hornets going for it if they don't get it here. 14-3 doesn't sound quite as good as 14-7.
What did you like or not like about those first 2 calls that Preble had down here?
Well, go for the kill after that big return, and just trying to drive it 2 yards in a cloud of dust. So I guess I did not like that, Mark.
There you go. Fade to the corner. Ball's going to fall incomplete. As Preble's going to have to settle here for a field goal, what we would assume is the Redbirds have stiffened up here on the defensive end to force a 4th and 6, 10:24 to play here before halftime.
Mata with good defense there. There was a push-off, and Gavin Sullivan just short of catching it, but Mata stuck with him and made him work for it. Now, Mark, I'd go for it here. I don't see the benefit in going for 3 when you've given up 2 long touchdowns. It's going to be a
little bit of an uphill battle, chipping away with field goals. So certainly they're going to take a peek at it. Jack Thomas is going to line it up. And he is good from 22. Put the Hornets on the board by 14-3 Redbirds.
Quite a return there.
Yeah.
That's a difference maker, and if you can do it against Bayport, you can do it against a really solid defense from De Pere. You're a talented individual. So, and
I'm sure they have to be disappointed with coming away with only 3 there, right? I mean, you get that big kind of momentum changer, right? You get a touchdown, punch it in.
Yeah,
anything can happen, but boy, big time stop by the Birds as they had their backs up against their end zone. And
Bretonia treats you well. He either kicks it in the end zone or he makes the tackle.
There you go. Does it look like Flowers had him sized up pretty well, and Bretonia didn't go for that little inside fake and actually closed on him. Did a good job of getting him out of bounds.
There's a high probability of embarrassment if I was going for that tackle. I'd probably be laying flat-faced. With this 9-mile-an-hour wind out of the northeast, it's going to be tough to get it in the end zone, but you can see the benefit if we can put it in the end zone here. There's no return.
And we would also like to thank the rest of the De Pere football sponsors, H.J. Martin, a winning tradition in flooring, tile, and more. H.J. Martin & Son has been proudly serving the community for over 90 years with quality products and trusted service. They help homeowners, builders, and designers create spaces that last. H.J. Martin & Son is proud to support the Redbirds. Mountain Mike's Pizza in Bellevue for supporting the Redbirds. Located at 2298 Costco Way. They're open from 10 a.m. to midnight, serving up all your favorites. And Bergstrom Automotive is proud to back the Redbirds. For your next vehicle, think Bergstrom, where the experience is the difference. Thank you, Redbird Football Booster sponsors. As Thomas sends that one away, it's going to roll into the end zone after
Redbirds begin at their
Little
20-yard line.
Mix up there on the receiving end as the Birds will set up shop here at the 20.
What if they were planning to run another reverse
Another
action
reverse,
there?
yeah.
They were looking at each other. Let's see what Preble does to adjust here. The middle, they've been stout, but the edges and up top, they've been a little loose. So looks like they've got the same alignment here with the 4D linemen.
A couple other quick scores here. Notre Dame up 14-0 on Manitowoc second quarter, and on West Pier on top of Pulaski 14-0. Woodfield quick out to Kavanaugh. Gets dropped.
Gable with the catch there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gable.
Yep.
And Steele with the stop for.
I like the thought, though, that get it outside and see what can happen. That's a nice tackle by the Preble defender.
Brings up a 2nd and 12. Loss of 2 on the play.
Only Redbird 18-yard line, 2nd down.
Menasha on top of Green Bay East 20-0. Bayport and Ashwaubenon no score. Give to Champers as he's met in the backfield and stopped.
Another loss of 2.
Andre Rutledge
Champers the ball
with the initial hit.
Not much Champers can do there.
No.
He was coming with a full head of steam, but met head on.
A loss of 1.
It really is a boomer bust type of game for
Yeah.
the Pere offense here. That big plays are the only thing that's kept us going. The day-to-day play has been a grind.
And here's one of those opportunities for Preble if they can get a stop here to maybe again,
Pere's going to need a timeout here.
Yep.
They're less than 10, down to 5 seconds.
Yep, and there is your timeout as Coach Strickland calls. That can be the first one for the Pere. 8:46 stop clock. 14-3 Redbirds.
Stick around following tonight's game. It's our homecoming fireworks show.
Preble has come out with a little bit of urgency here on this defensive stand for them.
9th year, sponsoring our post-game fireworks show.
Take a look and see if we can get a couple of more scores for you.
Looks like DePere's going to bring in a couple sophomores for this play. Xavier Hansen and Noah Storr look like they checked in.
Green Bay Southwest, Appleton West, no score. Sheboygan North, Green Bay West, no score. Also, Lena and Gillette, no score. Mike, I know you were thinking about that one, so happy to report that shutout on both ends to you.
I'm thinking Lena's got this one in hand.
I think so too.
Yeah. 3rd and 13. This will be a momentum play for the second quarter.
Champers behind Woodfield. Little bubble screen right or left, excuse me, over to Rob. Not a ton of room over there.
Got about 6 of it back, but needed a bit
Jackson
more.
with the tackle for the Hornets.
Makes it a little more manageable.
I like the play. It's just maybe not the best 3rd and 13 play.
Pickup of 7, going to be 4th and 6. So Cooper Hoisington's going to kick it away.
Now, why Preble doesn't have Flowers back there after the kick return? It's a bit surprising to me.
I would like that option for sure. Going to take a
that
Redbird
worked
roll.
out well.
Yep. Because they're going to down this one inside the 30.
Hoisington's punt down at the Hornets' 30-yard line.
It's like when I hit my 9-iron low, it stays out of the wind and rolls.
I'm usually just taking a big chunk of grass and it goes about 12 yards, and then my 9-iron goes into a pond. So 8 minutes even to play. Birds will take over here at the 30.
Preble
Check that
offense.
Preble on taking over at the 30.
Yeah, Preble offense hasn't amounted much either. It's been really a defensive battle other than 3 big plays, 1 for Preble and 2 for us.
First down, Preble.
Selk on the give to Bruce.
Bruce, the ball carrier.
Might have gotten 2. They're going to give him 1.
Kavanaugh knifed in there.
Gressinger in on the tackle for the Redbirds.
There's our D lineman of the game from last week.
There you
Gressinger.
go. Not the biggest D lineman at all, but he was extremely active.
At 5'10", 180, he plays a lot bigger than that. Right on the nose.
You can see him right on the ball, yep. Quick out. Reception made by Sullivan.
Pass complete to Sullivan.
His short pickup looks like a
Tabor
4.
Sullivan, 170-pound senior. Sullivan and Flowers and Rutledge, the tight end, number 11, seem to get most of the offensive action when the ball's in the air.
Third down.
Gonna bring up 3rd and 4 from the 36.
Close.
He's going to keep that. Yeah, he's going to be really close. And they're going to, I think they're going to give it to him.
Sullivan, the ball carrier.
The sticks are moving. I didn't think it was all the way there, but they're moving.
Sullivan on the pickup. So the Hornets are going to move the sticks here. 6:40 and counting.
Ball on the Hornets 41-yard line. First down, Preble.
I don't know if that was Tabor or Stiles who blew up the pulling lineman there, but really set the edge for DePere.
So going to give to Sullivan. We're going to have a flag down. Let's take a look at what that is. Short pickup of 2.
Generally motion against Schwabadan when it
Sullivan, the ball carrier. Flag
comes at the snap like that.
And that's exactly what the call looks like.
Illegal shift. Looking at Rutledge, number 11 for Preble. 6'3", 225. That is a well-built tight end.
That's a nice target.
Yeah. They haven't got him into the offense yet.
As Coach Sullivan says, back him up 5. We'll replay that down. 1st and 15.
With the
36.
Hornets 36-yard line.
Selk inside give to Bruce. As he plows the left side.
Bruce,
short pickup of maybe 2.
Preble showing a lot of pace and sticking with the run game.
Stop for the Redbirds.
Hauser on the stop for the Birds. That we'll call a pickup of 2. Again, beautiful night here for football. Breeze still a little bit up there out of that east northeast. Probably 10, maybe dropped a couple of degrees, maybe in the upper 60s right now. Selk on the rollout, he finds his target Flowers. There's that guy we were talking about as he picks up 3. He picks up 5.
Mata with good coverage there. Kept the receiver in front of him and wrapped him up the second he caught the ball.
Only Hornets 43-yard line. Third down.
Bring up 3rd and 8.
Expect the Redbirds to bring pressure on this play. I would expect it to go to the field side where the quarterback's been rolling out to that field side.
Selk pressured, rolling out, going deep. Got his man dropped. Wow, had it right in his hands as he had Sullivan.
3 Preble receivers right on top of each other and 4
receiver.
Redbirds, but It was right in
It almost
Sullivan's hands.
Yeah, it almost looked like Flowers had a chance to come away with it once it was deflected.
Brings up a fourth down.
And bring up 4th and 8.
Just a 3-man rush there, but Conley Hattendorf with really nice pressure off the right edge.
He had Selk running for his life around that right side.
Put a good ball in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jack Thomas back for Preble. Mata and Rob deep for the Redbirds are both looking at each other. Oh. And let that one get in between them as they're going to down it at the 9. You could just kind of see that thing develop. They both looked. You got it? No, I got it. You got it. Okay.
Similar to the last kickoff,
Yeah.
2 different guys, but
Yep.
someone's got to call that, just like in baseball. You call the ball and the other walks away.
As Preble's going to get a very good roll, and they're going to down that thing on the inside the 10 at the 9. 4:10 to play here, first half. Redbirds on top, 14-3. A couple of long touchdown passes. Set the Redbirds up 14-0 after 1.
Mark, our major league leading Brewers are down 1-0 to the St. Louis Cardinals. Top
Okay.
of the second.
Have to look for a Cubs score. We just like to make sure that they're not doing anything different. Wow.
I'm more worried about the Phillies than the Cubs these days.
As Sam Robb had a couple of steps.
Cubs are down 7-4.
Beautiful.
Top of the 7th.
Okay.
Rob, the intended receiver.
Phillies yet to play.
Morales on the coverage.
About an hour away from first pitch. Can you talk about baseball when you're
Absolutely.
calling a football game?
Absolutely.
Need some positive yards here to get out of the negative territory.
Woodfield, straight back, finds Robb over the middle. That ball is broken up, nearly intercepted as Max Volker had a beat on it off the tip.
Grant breaking
A
up the
stop
pass.
clock, 3:58 to play. Your 3rd and 10.
Isaiah Grant got up there right with Rob
Brings
and
up a
challenged
third down.
the reception.
Contest that, yes.
A replay of that.
Hmm.
Throwing it into a pretty tight window. Fortunate that the other team didn't come away with that one off the tip.
Kind of a critical down here. 3rd and 10 could really use some positive yards, even if they don't get the first down, and they'll be punting into the wind. Give Preble a chance if they do get off the field here for maybe a quick score here to end the half. Woodfield, couple of steps, quick pitch out to Mata. Boy, he's finding some spots in space, reversing the field. Left side as Mata's going to get ushered out of bounds and driven hard to the deck.
That was 5 yards out of bounds. Surprised the flag didn't follow it.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down. Swinging overshadowing a little collision here out of bounds.
That was quite a run.
Yeah.
Jackson Taylor's okay.
We think so. He's going to have to
Yep.
grab a seat.
Young
Yeah,
man got hit pretty hard on that
big
play.
time collision
Yeah.
there. Just sort of wrong place, wrong time. As Mata picks up the first down, Birds are set up here at the 21. We go right back to Mata as he gets driven back and have a loss on the
Mata, the
play.
ball carrier.
I really like that third down play. He had 4 receivers go vertical. Mata with a little screen, and how many guys did he make miss there? 4?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a defender, you're looking at him in the, wide, just nobody else around you. And you're like, oh my God, how am I going to get him to the ground? And he certainly made him pay. And like you said, he reversed field and picked up the first down. Certainly,
He ran past
Exciting
3 guys
play.
on
Yeah.
the way to the other edge.
Mata to Woodfield's right. Quick out, high. Ooh, defended right away.
Threw right into the wind and it kind of hung up. Only a gain of 2 or 3.
So Mason Wegman goes up high for the reception.
Pass complete to Wegman.
Couple defenders slow to get up.
Yeah, trying to get up.
Timeout.
The first down play, Mata came to the hole, and 2 offensive linemen were facing him. I don't think he knew what to do there. That's generally not a good sign when the offensive linemen are facing the running back.
Braylon Steele on the stop, and a little slow to get up here. .59 senior, or excuse me, .59 junior.
Good to see him back up.
Yep.
Yeah, that D-line has given us trouble tonight, and it seems the outside and vertical are the 2 options, and those are lower percentage plays, but seem to be the only thing that's making progress. We're 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of making life difficult for De Pere, you know, and establishing kind of that 3-level offensive attack as they've taken away that inside very effectively here. As we've got a running clock, 2:50 to play here until halftime.
The wide side of the field, you got single coverage on Rob and Gable.
Quick pitch out to Gable. He's driven back right away. Might be a loss on the play. Looks like he got
his knee spun a little.
Cleats kind of tied up there in the turf as he comes up a little gingerly.
Volker would be tackled.
Be a loss of 1. Bring up 4th and 8, 2:15 and rolling as the Redbirds are going to kick this one away.
Hoisington had a great punt output the last time. Hopefully we can keep it below the wind and progress it again.
A couple of Preble returners back. And we're going to have a stop clock before the kick. That seemed a little late, but maybe it was a far side official. I don't know if they... Oh, we got a flag. Okay,
yep.
There it is. All right.
Formation, I would guess.
As we do have a false start. Yep, I'm going to back them up 5.
That wasn't our best punt, so I think the net could end up better than what we would have had there. That looked like it'd be out around the 33, 35-yard line.
Hoisington set to punt.
So Hoisington will get another crack here. 5 yards deeper than his first chance. That was flagged for motion. We've got a hold up here on the field.
Unsure what they're talking about.
Sullivan, Morales deep.
So whisper that there's a clock issue.
All right, we're set. Collects, and yes, that one's going to scoot out of bounds. And Preble's going to set up shop at the 39.
About a 22-yard net.
A little bit of a rough effort there for Hoisington kicking into that wind. So Preble, a couple of timeouts. Got a little bit of room here to work. Set up shop at the Redbird 39. Now they're going to give him 38.
It's a big series.
Yeah.
The Preble patient grind could pay off if they score here.
Preble begins on the Redbird 38-yard line, first down.
So we've got a late sub in for De Pere. Looks like we had 11 on the field as Selkis flush left, quick out. Good catch by Cleveland as he's going to pick up 4 and run out of bounds.
Cleveland with the reception. Mata on the coverage.
It's difficult to run left, throw with the right hand. He did a nice job, put the ball right on the mark, and unfortunately for Preble, the receiver, his momentum took him out of bounds.
2nd and 6. Stop clock 1:37.
Preble with 2 timeouts remaining, as the Redbirds have the same.
Little lob pass out to the right flank as he overshoots his receiver in Bruce.
Kavanaugh stepped into the passing lane there and forced that to be a high throw.
A little bit of a dangerous look, too.
295 diehard fans watching.
Must be that stiff east-northeast wind that's keeping a lot of people at home.
Well, pretty full stands tonight.
Yeah,
it's not too far of a travel for the Preble Hornets.
The Redbird side is pretty much full. And Preble certainly made a nice run with fans. As Selk is going to heave that one on the right side. Yep, and he gets Tyler Clevin again on the reception. He was short of a first down. We'll give him 3. Preble's going to call a timeout.
Feber with a big hit there.
Yep.
Well, Feber moved from outside linebacker last year to safety. That's an adjustment. You can see him starting to be around the ball a lot more as he's getting used to that adjustment here. Fourth and 2.
Yeah.
Too long to kick. 47-yarder you'd have here.
Yeah, and interesting call, certainly.
Bruce up the middle. Is that what you're doing if you're the Preble coach?
Well, I guess you certainly you've been getting a little success up there, or if you maybe get Flowers on the outside and see if they can get something quick to him and make him see if he can make someone miss. He's got a couple of things he can do. Definitely give DePere a couple of different things to think about.
Maybe Bruce behind the right tackle.
No,
I don't think anyone's pushing him backwards.
No.
Yeah. I like your idea. Put it out in space. Go for the kill shot if you're the Hornets here.
And that's the one guy that we do not see. Oh no, you got Flowers. Is that him in the slot?
He's in the slot. Yep.
Okay. 4th and 2. There's that inside give, and he's got the 2+ more as he drags a pile of Redbirds with him down to about the 21. As the Hornets are going to call timeout, or are they just stopping it to set it up? And nope, looks like they're just going to stop and set it up here, as they've got it at the 22, clock running at 1:10 here to play in the first half.
Good hard run, right side of the line with a great push.
Selk, couple of steps back. Long pass, has got a man wide open. Touchdown, Preble. As Gavin Sullivan got behind the Redbird defense, as they got 6 on the board here with 50 seconds to play here in the first half.
Yeah, Hattendorf got late pressure, but really nice throw from the quarterback to put that in the back of the end zone where it appeared uncontested.
Yeah. Take a look at a replay here at some point, maybe see what happened there.
Yep, just got sucked in.
See if you help out. Yep. Okay. PAT is on the way and good.
Kick is good. Redbirds 14.
As Jack Thomas knocks it through, and we got a ball game. 14-10 DePere.
Big change of momentum.
Yeah.
Preble will get the ball coming out of halftime, so DePere's going to have 50 seconds. And as the quarter changed, the offensive momentum changed.
Right. And that was a big call, right? I mean, it was one of those things where, okay, we'll take a shot after we get that first down. It definitely paid off for Preble.
Yeah.
You probably, I mean, you're
You're
not feeling, you're feeling good, but you're not feeling great. I mean, you really dominated the game up until, that last defensive stand by Preble, and then they were able to get, convert a 4th down and then obviously make that throw for a touchdown. So a little bit of, that's kind of deflating for DePere as they're going into the locker room here with 50 seconds to play.
I'm going to be curious the halftime adjustments DePere does on the offensive line. That the penetration is just making it impossible to run your normal offense.
Yeah.
Fans, be sure to stick around at halftime for your marching Redbirds. They have a performance for you this evening.
The good news for us here, Mark, is our best plays of the game are the shot plays, and we got 50 seconds.
Yep.
Can get a few of them in.
Never know. I don't. It wasn't a fan that was upset.
Yeah.
Just looking for somebody. So I think we're good.
Jimphy with the return.
Jimphy with the return as he brings the ball out to the 20.
Schmeling in on the tackle.
So one timeout for Preble. It'll be interesting what the Redbirds do here with 45 seconds left. I'd be disappointed if they didn't try one shot play.
Redbirds begin on their 20-yard line, first down.
You think about the Bretonia effect, right? You got a kicker that can get it there, so it's not out of the ordinary to put together a couple of plays here and give him a shot for one.
A little jet sweep or screen might be a good way to start the drive off.
5 receivers. There you talk about that little push pass as Mata. He's going to not quite drag down as he's figuring out how to work himself through some traffic. As he picks up, give him 3. 30 seconds and running. Looks like both teams are probably content.
I think.
Well, they're lining up on the ball, but Woodville
hasn't gotten the play. Looks like
staring
we're
at.
going to run it out.
Yep.
15 seconds. He's running. I don't think they're going to get this off
No.
without a timeout.
And we are going to go to halftime here without a snap. As we are at halftime, De Pere 14, Preble 10. As the Birds jumped out to a 14-0 lead, and Preble came back with the last 10. And the last one being a nice touchdown pass to kind of close out that second quarter as we are at halftime. Stick with us as we'll be back. We've got De Pere Football Booster Club President Tanita Pearl with us with a little Q&A. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Fans, it's homecoming 2025. Throughout this week, students have been participating in a variety of fun homecoming activities, such as hallway decorating, dress-up days, power puff, chalking the parking lot, cornhole tournament, and an exciting assembly today. Points have been tallied, and this year's senior class has won homecoming week. They will enjoy a class-wide donut treat sponsored by Parents Club next week. Thank you also to Parents Club for their work on providing a fun student tailgate before the game. Now, for our homecoming Spirit Court and royalty. In order to be considered for Spirit Court, students nominate their peers, who they feel really represents what it means to be a Redbird. We ask these students to explain how their peers demonstrate leadership, optimism, and overall school spirit. And now, without further ado, here is our Spirit Court. From the freshman class, Sophia Yang and Zoe Warnick. From the sophomore class, Gracie Zingler and Claire Enright. From the junior class, Dawson Fallish and Maya Kresbach. From the senior class, Leah Mueller and Lily Skoleski. And your homecoming royalty, Ainsley McKee and Samuel Hornsell. Thank you, students. for a wonderful homecoming week. Back in the hot days of August, the Marching Redbirds took to the field to begin preparing for this year's halftime field show. After weeks of work and a very early football season, the band is ready to unveil their full classic rock field show for you tonight. Their first song tonight is the opening song of the band's classic rock halftime show, conducted by senior drum major Finley Castro and junior drum majors Emma Hudson and Madeline Mills. Please enjoy the Deep Purple classic, Smoke on the Water.
Welcome back to De Pere High School and Nowak Family Field. Mark Mino here, and I'm joined by Tanita Preble, who is the president of the De Pere Football Booster Club. Thank you so much for taking a little time, Tanita, out of your busy evening. So a couple of questions for you. Just tell us what the club does and who do you support within the program?
Yes, well, first of all, thank you for having me here tonight. Very much appreciate it. Really, the Booster Club's about supporting the kids and everything that has to do with football, whether it's on the field, off the field, working together as a team. And it's not just high school, it's 7th through 12th. And so that's anywhere around 260 kids per year that we're supporting on the field and off.
So when you think about those kids, right? So what types of things do you support? So when you're out doing your fundraising and things like that, so what goes back into the program?
Absolutely. There's a number of things. So from helmets to the Guardian caps to help with practice and injury with concussions. We have uniforms, huddle that we support as well.
Okay.
There is a number of things, too many to mention tonight.
And I noticed, right, the Varsity's got new helmets this year, so we all know that that's not an inexpensive thing, right, versus, buying T-shirts, whatever. So certainly the support that the Booster Club can provide is very much appreciated. So the money that you're raising each year, what areas do you get money from, and how do you go about doing that?
Absolutely. The first and foremost is the kids help raise funds for the program, and that's through a calendar raffle.
Okay.
And then, not to say in any order, but we have a golf outing that is at the end of July in 2026. And we try to do that on the dead week so that families, actually right before the dead week, so that families have that time away for families outside of the season. So the second thing is we also have the Bird Bash, and that's in February.
Okay.
And it's going to be our third season, and actually Coach Rafferty helps head that up, and he's the dueling pianist to support that.
Got it.
And other than that, we have our sponsorships, and then we also have private donors that support the program as well.
Okay. And, just so I don't move on to something else, so if somebody wants to get in touch with football, they like what they see, they want to help or contribute, what way can they go, or who can they contact to maybe make that happen?
Absolutely. The ISTA is to visit deperefootball.com. We also have deperefootball@gmail.com as well that you can reach out to. Actually, Coach Strickland's wife, Laura Strickland, is starting. She has taken on the leadership role with our sponsorships. So if someone wants to get involved with sponsorships, again, just go to De Pere Football. You can find everything that you need. The other thing is if you want to support by volunteering, you can go to the website and learn more about that as well.
Right. And I know, obviously you've got certain people within the program that you'd like to thank. Is there anybody that you'd like to thank in particular?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a number of people to thank, but there's two families that have been really part of building a legacy here at De Pere Football and have been a part of this program. They played football here. They're alumni. Their kids have played. So one is Greg and Ann DeClean. They are owners of CSP
Yep.
and the Swan Club. And they are our sponsors of the fifth quarter. So after every game on Friday nights, whether it's home or away, go over there, and they've got specials for us. They also are where we have our bird bash at the Swan Club. So, again, very much appreciate the DeClean family. The second family is Russ Nowak, Russ and Denise Nowak's family, who have been, again, just amazing contributors to this program over the years. And both those families actually helped with raising funds for the field.
Yeah, which I think was installed, if I'm not mistaken, 2014.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So, we're coming up on that maybe turf replacement, so there might be an opportunity for some people to help out with that as well. So, you talk about volunteers, right? And sometimes people get the impression that it's like 4 people just doing the work. But do you have ways for people to get involved or to volunteer with the program?
Absolutely. So every month we have a booster club meeting. It's the second Wednesday of the month, 6:30 at Greystone, another sponsor over the years as well. And so you can show up there, and there's no commitment. You can just show up and get to know the people. There's at least 20 people that attend those meetings now. And that's just a small fraction of the people that support this program. There's at least 50 other volunteers, helping support getting snacks to the kids after games, having the kids at their houses or wherever they choose to have family dinners to really get that team bonding. So there are so many people that I can't even start to say thank you to that have supported this program year in, year out.
Yeah, it's great. And like I said, for anybody out there that's looking to get involved, get involved with kids, really good activities. Obviously, these are the events that bring communities together. So certainly reach out to Tanita and her team at the Pure Football Booster Club. Tanita, thank you so much for the little Q&A. Very much appreciated. Again, anyone who's watching, if you have an opportunity, get out to their website. If you like the product that you see on the field and you'd like to be a sponsor, reach out to any of the members at the Booster Club. So again, Tanita, thank you so much. And we'll be back here in a couple of minutes. Again, to Pure leading 14-10 here at halftime. We'll have Mike back with us in a couple of minutes for a little analysis. Stay tuned.
Yes, guitarist Jack Bruce and your Marching Redbirds. The Marching Redbirds wish to thank the staff and administration of Decatur High School for their support and assistance. They would also like to extend a special thank you to the Decatur Band Boosters for their continued support. The band is under the direction of Evan Marlowe, conducted by Senior Drum Major Finley Castro and Junior Drum Majors Emma Hudson and Madeline Mills. We look forward to seeing everyone next week at Senior Night.
Welcome back to De Pere High School, Nowak Family Field. Mike Gallagher and Mark Mino here on the call. Halftime 14-10 De Pere. And we're going to talk a little bit about a couple of highlights here that Mike is going to run you through.
Certainly the tale of two quarters.
Yeah.
Let's start here with our first touchdown. 58 yards, Max Gable down the sidelines. Beautiful pitch and catch. Woodville with a great first half, 12 of 15 for 168 yards. Obviously, these first two plays, a big part of that. The next one went to Sam Robb. I believe that was 61 yards down the right side with some jukes.
Really electric play by the senior. A spin.
Yeah, just a simple in route post, and he took it to the house. Then the quarter ended, second quarter started, and Schwabenon Flowers got an outstanding kick return. It looks like we have him here. What is this?
Right around the
right
30.
There,
yeah.
27, 30-yard line. Fortunately, Bretonia gets him at the end to knock him out of bounds. Sets up a 22-yard field goal. Chip shot.
Yep.
And then right before the end of the half. Oh, that one slipped in there. Right before the end of the half. Bit of a blown coverage. Rush was coming in, but back corner of the end zone.
A deep look, to give them their first touchdown. And again, that makes things, as we say, game on. 14-10 as we're heading here into the third quarter.
Preble starting out with the ball coming out of the half. And if you look at these first half stats, really what stands out, Mark, 9 rushes, 6 yards for the De Pere Redbirds.
Yeah.
That's not getting it done.
Yeah. And like we talked a little bit about that off air is, what did Preble want to take away? Obviously, they've made a commitment to take that away from De Pere. And outside of a couple of big scoring plays, I mean, Preble's been pretty solid. They've gotten a little lost at times on offense, but certainly that score to end the first half definitely brings things back into nature, and you've got a really fired up Hornet team on the sideline.
Yeah, they're struggling to move the ball, too. They're 11 for 32 rushing and 8 of 14 passing for only 50 yards, almost half that on the blown coverage touchdown in the end zone. So a bit of a defensive battle going on here, and really the tone that gets set in the third quarter will probably be telling for who emerges victorious in this game.
Yep, and Redbirds will get possession here in the second half.
Preble will get possession in the second half.
Oh, that's right. Okay, and they're going to be kicking. Yep, they're going to be going left to right on our screen. And the winds have died down here a little bit, probably around 5 miles, but still out of that east-northeast direction.
A couple other first half stats. I mentioned Holden Woodville, 12 of 15, 168. Sam Robb, 3 catches, 74 yards, and the touchdown. Max Gable, 5 catches, 62 yards, and the touchdown. Got a little dinged up before half, so hopefully he's back. Dante Mata, 2 for 15. And then the rushing game, Dante 6 for 8 yards, and Caden Schompers 3 for -2. So it'll be interesting what the Redbirds come out of halftime, if they change the scheme a little bit, a little more pulling on the offense and some movement to the outside, I'd expect.
Flowers and Sullivan deep for Preble, and this one's going to go to Sullivan as he slides to catch that one. They're going to call him down at the 12-yard line. So
good break for the Redbirds.
Yep, a little bit of a snafu by Preble there.
Almost a bit of a pooch kick there.
Yeah.
But, he didn't put his full leg in, and probably smart going into the wind.
Let's see where they set him up. Yeah, we'll call it the 13.
So Preble hasn't had that explosive offensive play other than the touchdown, which more of a coverage issue. And hopefully the Redbirds can establish the line of scrimmage here.
Give to Bruce, left side. Plows his way for, we'll call 4.
He ran over a would-be tackler, went another 3 yards after that.
We'll call Cornell and Stiles both on a stop. Little quick
Cornell in on stop.
pace of play here by Preble, as now they're getting the play in from the sideline, and we're going to have a stoppage.
Quarterback's going to talk
Okay.
to the side judge. Is that an injury? Looks like an offensive lineman's
is
down
there? Oh,
for-
okay. I did not see tying a shoelace. I'm not. Oh, yep, tying
Yeah.
a shoe. Okay.
He's going to have someone do it for
Yep.
him on the sidelines. Tough with
Big
the tape
offensive
and the
lineman,
gloves.
yep.
Yeah.
Give it to Bruce, same side, following his lineman as he plows forward. He's going to have a first down.
Bruce, the
Good
ball
work
carrier.
by Aiden Bruce, the 5'8 senior.
Preble's been successful that they're getting some progress. Every run seems a little more powerful.
Vanderheidt
Wearing
stop,
that
Red
DePere
Birds.
defense down.
And if there is an Achilles heel for DePere, it is along that side. We saw Notre Dame kind of run over that
And
side of
Pulaski.
DePere's defense, and Pulaski. So certainly Preble making a little bit of an effort here, first couple of plays
Sure, that's
to run
part
that
of their
side.
game plan, yes.
Yep. 1st and 10 from the 25. Quick out to Flowers as he's
Good
quickly
coverage.
mad. Yeah,
Pass complete to Flowers.
give him 4.
Redbirds.
Quick out brings up 2nd and 6.
But a 25-yard pass to get those 4
Yeah.
yards, that's a dangerous throw.
Brings up a 2nd and 6.
They're getting the ball into their playmakers' hands as Flowers had that big-time kickoff return.
He's explosive. And the 2 number 1s on the field are guys you do not want to see in space.
Give to Bruce, and he gets
Yeah.
drilled.
Little face mask
Yeah.
there. 5-yard variety.
As Vanderheiden was the first
Bruce, the ball carrier.
to bring down Bruce.
Flag on the
As
flag.
we've got a flag, maybe just a little hand brush across the face.
If theirs was a 5, ours should be a 2-yarder.
Yeah. Yep. Gonna give him 5. Okay.
With the penalty ball,
So
the
we'll
Hornets
call it
33-yard
2nd
line.
and 1. 2nd and 2.
So what hurts you there is the yards and the redo on the down.
Yep. Yeah, it looked like they maybe came up a yard short.
I think they did it from where the
From
play
where
ended.
the play ended. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick out. Left side is Sullivan. Wiggles
Pass
his
complete
way
to
out to
Sullivan.
near the 45.
That was a nice looking
Nice
passing play.
pickup, yeah. We've got a Preble player down right by the Preble
Ripknocker.
sideline.
Fever with the stop. for your
Preble's
Redbirds.
feeling some momentum. Getting a negative
Officials timeout.
play in the first 2 plays of this next series would be beneficial for the Redbirds.
As we've got a stoppage in play, and we will again thank, let's see when we can get in here, but we'll thank the DePere Football Booster Club sponsors. Chicago Street Pub, celebrate the win with the community. Enjoy a 16-inch 2-topping pizza for $15. Stop in for nearly a $5 savings. NEW Dueling Pianos, bringing music, energy, and fun to our community. Proud supporters of Redbird football and our annual DePere Football Bird Bash each February. Cocoon Brewery is excited to support DePere football this season by donating proceeds from every Redbird pint poured on varsity game days. Stop by the tap room and try the Redbird beer of the week to support the team. H.J. Martin, from living rooms to locker rooms, H.J. Martin & Son brings a winning tradition in flooring and tile, trusted by this community for over 90 years, and proud to support the Redbirds. A big thank you to Mike's Pizza in Bellevue for supporting the Redbirds, located 2298 Costco Way. They open daily from 10 a.m. to midnight, serving up all your favorites. And driven to deliver, Bergstrom Automotive is proud to back the Redbirds for your next vehicle. Think Bergstrom, where the experience is the difference. Selk around the right side, and he's
Holding
not
call
going
on
to
the
get much.
backside.
Got a flag dropped right at the
Flag on the
42.
That last play prior to that, Sullivan was the injured player. He
Okay.
kind of got wrestled down and looked like he was ginger on his ankle coming off the field. So hopefully he'll be able to come back for the Hornets.
As they're going to back him up, looks like an illegal. Oops. Yep, check that hold on the offense. Going to mark that back 10.
The ref almost got hit by the other ref pitching the ball.
Caden Kavanaugh on the spot, retrieving that loose ball.
That was a little different look from Preble. They pulled a few guys and just rolled the quarterback out. They haven't run that play, and I hadn't seen it on film previously.
First down.
DePere looked stout against that play, though.
Yeah, 1st and 20. All right, we've got another stoppage.
Moving the hash. This is what DePere needed, a negative play to start, and see if they can get him out of that 4-yard running game.
We just can't decide on where we want to put this thing. All right.
Those refs from the UP don't know east from west, so it's they're not familiar with the geography down here in central northeast Wisconsin.
Central northeast Wisconsin.
Yes.
Man, that is great. That's one we should maybe trademark. I don't know if everybody's using that.
The bubble pass. Good cut.
Yep, so kind of conversion over to Bruce as he gets whacked at about the 43, 42.
You see the similarity to what DePere runs. They run that play to Mata. That was a lot of Redbirds there, but a great, put his foot in the ground, cut upfield, and made 7 yards out of it.
Pickup of 7. 2nd 13.
2nd and 13.
9 minutes to play here, 3rd quarter. Oh, little flag, little bubble screen over to Flowers. As he's going to pick up maybe 2. Again, we've got a flag down on the field.
Styles with a hard hit on Selk.
Pickup of 3.
Was it early flag? I don't know
Yeah,
if that was
I don't know
a
if
shift or if they picked it
Picked
up.
it up.
Flag's still down on the near side of the field.
Well, Preble's ready to play here, and they still haven't announced what the penalty is. Looks like an illegal shift. I'm not sure. Coach Strickland is still working the near side official here. Okay. So we're going to 3rd and 10.
2nd, 18 or 3rd and 10. What would you choose, Mark?
I'm going 3rd and 10 probably.
Third down.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see pressure from the Redbirds again.
Comeback look. There's our guy.
Great job staying home, yeah.
Yep, Jack Rensinger kind of blew that thing up as he sniffed out that pass.
Great
First to make
discipline.
contact, yep.
Yeah, the Redbirds stayed home. A lot of times the high school players will follow the ball.
Loss of 2 on the play, going to bring up 4th and 12.
Little replay there. Styles comes in and cleans up, but Gretzinger really made it happen.
Rob and Mata deep for your Redbirds.
Great start to the second half for the Redbirds.
Wow. Another stoppage of play. And we've got a timeout by Preble.
That's a tough one to take if you're giving up a timeout here midway through the third in a tight game.
And we'd like to thank the rest of our DePere Football Booster Club sponsors. Our community's trusted orthodontic specialist, Orm Orthodontics, welcoming patients of all ages. Align your smile for a straight future with Ulm Orthodontics. KI, creating innovative furniture in spaces that bring people together. Proud supporters of teamwork on and off the field. Building a stronger community, one project at a time. Thank you to IEI General Contractors for supporting De Pere football. Auto House, keeping you on the road with quality and trusted auto sales and service. Proud to stand behind our Redbirds this season. Flash those winning smiles. De Pere Smiles is proud to support our Redbirds. Healthy smiles for a healthy future. And oral surgery and implant specialist Baker Clinic believes every athlete deserves the opportunity to compete safely and confidently. The team is committed to helping athletes stay in the game without sacrificing their health or their smiles. Rolling kick by Thomas as Mata calls for the fair catch, and the Birds will set up here at roughly the 22. 7:57 to play here, third quarter, as the Birds will get their first crack at it offensively.
Good job by Mata fielding kind of a knuckleball kick there.
A little bit of
It's
traffic
moving,
too.
Yeah. Smart decision for the fair catch. Okay. It'll be fun to see what the Redbirds come out with. That's a little bit different than what we executed in the first half. I wouldn't be surprised to see us try and establish a run right off the bat here.
I would think so, at least to maybe get a couple of yards back here. Let's see if they can get that part of the game working. Inside handoff, Mata. Uh-oh, he's loose as he's around the left side. He's got some room. Cut back to the middle. Still cannot get it down. Spin move, and he's down at the 49. I think he's going to get a face mask. Yeah.
It's been a popular call. Redbirds pulled 3 players on that play. I didn't see 3 players pull the whole first half. So obviously they made some adjustments.
Pickup of 30. As man, oh man, he is a highlight reel every time he gets his hands on the ball. As they're going to give 5 more to the Birds.
He's just electric in open space, as you're seeing on the highlight.
He is a ton of fun to watch.
Birds, first down.
The Birds will set up the sticks here at the 47. Champers, a lone setback. Give to him right up the middle. He's got a little bit of running move, spin middle,
nice spin.
And he's going to fall onto the turf at the 35.
He's too good a running back to be at negative yardage, and you can see the explosiveness he brings to the table right there.
Pickup of 18 on a gaping hole up the middle.
Coach Wallace had his words for the offensive line, and they're definitely blocking with.
Boy, he might still be running if he doesn't get tripped up there. Same look. Woodfill, give to Champers, right back up the middle, and he's got some running room again as he's into the secondary. Knocked down at the 24. Pickup of 11 as the plays are coming in chunks here now.
The blocking has much more attitude this half.
A little more enthusiastic.
Jumping off the ball, engaging the Hornet defender, and creating holes we didn't see in the first half.
Champers right behind Woodfill. Quick out, lob, corner. Rob got it, touchdown! Good look by Woodfill as he's got his 3rd score of the night. Rob with his 2nd touchdown catch.
Rob was not open when that ball was released, and he threw him open.
Yep.
Rob did get the separation at the end, but what a beautiful looking pitch and catch.
Closed on it, and Rob goes in from 25 as the Birds extend their lead to 10 and possibly 11 after the PAT.
Preble definitely thinking run there.
Wow.
What a beautiful
nice
throw.
window to throw that in.
I'd say that's Woodfield's best pass of the season.
Pace is down and kick is up and through. Boy, a little bit of a backbreaker there for Preble as they had a drive kind of fall apart, and De Pere took possession and just went right down the field.
That felt different.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah. The Birds up 11, 6:41 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Tip of the cap to the coaching staff there. That's some outstanding halftime adjustments on the offensive side of the ball.
And like you said, Champers had all kinds of room on his carry, so it certainly looked like a reinvigorated line. And like I said, maybe a little discussion there, maybe a little loud at halftime, but they certainly made things look easy there as Coach Strickland got a quick strike out of his senior quarterback to his senior wideout as Rob goes in for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's Rob's 6th touchdown of the season, and We've got Woodfill hitting double digits on throwing touchdowns for the season.
And not a surprise for Rob, right? I mean, super athletic kid and can go out and make plays. And Pere really has some good weapons on the exterior. So
for how explosive he is hard to get down too.
Yeah.
He's got some great side to side moves to complement that explosiveness.
physical kid, you bet.
Yeah.
Little pooch kick by Bretonia.
Flowers and Jackson back deep. But they do not want Flowers to touch the ball. They saw what he can do.
Sam Stillman on the reception at the 25. He's going to bring it back to the 36. Where the Hornets will set up shop here, down 21-10. 6:35 to play here, third quarter. Again, after tonight for the Birds, they host West De Pere next Friday before hitting the road the following Friday, playing at Bayport. Two of the better teams, not only in the conference, but in the state, before finishing on the road at Appleton West and Green Bay Southwest.
Good cutback from Bruce.
Yep, two hands on the ball as he
Bruce, the ball carrier.
wiggled from left to right.
Nothing where the play was designed. He cut back to the weak side and found a nice hole.
Pickup of 9. We'll call it 8. Well, maybe a long 8. Same action. This time he's going to get dragged down right near the sticks.
Aiden Bruce, the ball carrier.
And I've got one official right on the 46 as they've
First
seen
down.
enough. Yep.
Both teams playing with a lot more urgency coming out of halftime. Good push off the Preble offensive line as well.
Yeah. Hettendorf on the stop for the Birds.
46-yard line, first down.
Give Bruce as he cuts back left side. He's going to pick up a nice little chunk.
Ball carrier.
Call it 7 on the pickup. Bring up 2nd and 7.
The tempo has definitely increased this half. The time between plays.
Ball on the
a little more urgency.
6-yard line.
As I say that, Preble seems to slow it down.
2nd and 3. Ball at the Redbird 46.
Styles with the blitz.
Flushed out. Styles closes in quickly on Selk.
Close to ground in there.
Yeah, forces that pass
Andrew Styles
to the right side.
On
Bring up 3rd and 3.
Flowers was maybe 10 yards away on that throw.
Third and 3.
I'd expect to see 2 downs here from Preble if they don't get it on the first.
3rd and 3, 5:02 to go here, third quarter. Little bounce pass over to Flowers as the Birds have that one sniffed out. Oh, man. Quick push up to the 45.
Gets a gain of 1 out of it.
Good effort by Flowers, exactly, to turn a negative into a positive. Going to bring up 4th and 1. And it's go time for the Hornets as they are not
4th and 1.
sending on their punt unit.
Frisk certainly slowed him down, but just didn't get the tackle for loss on that one. Flowers is a tough one to bring down, too, for the speed he brings to the game.
Not a look you see all the time as they're going to go.
I don't think he got it.
We got officials going to be down. He's going to come up short, and the Redbirds are going to take over possession on the 4th down stop. Yeah, it's De Pere ball. There's no way that's a first down.
That De Pere defensive line got low. If we can get a replay here, that'd be fantastic. Way low, yep. I don't know who was on the nose, but he got underneath the center, and there was no way that quarterback could move forward.
Yeah, Selk just did not have a real good push opportunity there as he got bottled up right in the middle as the Birds will take over here at their own 45. Quick out. Kuninger makes the grab, but he goes right to the turf. Pickup of 3.
A lot of good action on the offensive and defensive line there. It's spirited.
As we've got a Preble player hitting the ground after that play. Probably looks like a little cramping. For Preble after tonight, they host Appleton West next week Friday. And the following Friday, they're on the road at Southwest before finishing up at home against a very good Pulaski team and closing out the season against Ashwaubenon.
There's a chance they could win them all right there.
There really is, yeah. There's an opportunity. What we've seen here tonight, certainly, those are all certainly winnable games. They've got Pulaski at home, so
to make the playoffs, they need to win them all.
Yeah.
Presuming this outcome stays
out
the
the way,
yeah.
Exactly.
Let's not get in front of ourselves.
2nd and 7. Mata, the lone setback. Quick give up the middle. Mata. Jump cut, boy, and I don't know how he even got through there for 3. I had him down at the 48, and somehow he wiggled his way to the other 48.
He was invisible from the box here. I couldn't.
Call it a pickup of 4.
How do you think the Pulaski team felt when they saw the schedule and you're going against the first, second, and third teams in the conference and from the prior year, back to back to back?
3rd down.
It's a tough way to start the conference season.
3rd and 4. Woodfill with some last-minute instructions to Champers. Inside give to Champers. He's got some room as he plows forward, spins his way out of traffic, knocking Preble defenders to the ground. As Champers picks up a nice gain as Max Volker gets him on the ground.
Unique formation there for Pere with 2 tight ends on the left, and both pulled to the center, created that hole for Champers.
Pickup of 7 and a first down. Champers running with a big-time attitude here in the 3rd quarter.
Fair to call that angry running.
Yeah. Inside give to Champers. He's got some room, and he pops it out to the left. As he breaks it down the left sideline. He's going to get knocked out of bounds. Nice pickup by Champers as Isaiah Grant knocks him out of bounds.
With the stop for the Hornets.
We got a pickup of 15 on that play.
Really nice line action. 2 pulls. They both sealed the edge and created a nice hole for Champers.
The Birds will set him up here at the 22.
Champers is running hard, but the difference is the line play.
Yeah.
This is a different line this half.
Really different look from first half to second half. Champers right up the middle. Plowing forward, and he's going to grab probably 4 on that carry.
Good blocking there as well. It just didn't create the big gap.
Going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Ball the Hornets 19-yard line.
I'll call it 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Redbirds will need this type of attitude the next 2 weeks. Bayport and West Appears defensive lines are the real deal.
Woodfill, a couple of last-minute instructions. Quick look, got Robb on a slant. Got it! Touchdown, Sam Robb! As he goes in from 19 on the slant. Give him 3 for the day. That is Woodfill's 4th scoring touchdown pass of the evening.
The linebacker looked like he was just
he was ready to pick
away
that
from
off
picking that off and going the other way. Let's take a peek at this.
Wow.
Just over the outstretched arm. What a great pass.
Yep, Robb in stride. Pretty much walks into the end zone for his 3rd score on the evening. PAT, Bertonia with a little urgency as he sends that one almost out of the stadium.
Good for 45.
Yeah. 28-10 as the Redbirds give themselves a little breathing room as they have gone 2 for 2 here in the third quarter. A couple of touchdown passes from Woodfill to Rob. Boy, I'm telling you, man, that is a dynamic playmaker that Pere has, and you can see that connection with Woodfill and Rob. Boy, they are on the same page.
And if you think about it, Woodfill, this is year 1 in the Pere system, getting used to Rob, Gable, the other receivers, and you can see the evolution of that connection each week.
Yeah.
This is by far the best they've looked together.
Yeah, and they're right. I mean, there's a confidence. You come in different coaching staff. They're talking a little bit differently. Players, right? I mean, it just sounds different. And that's all sometimes some kids need to have that confidence go from, hey, I don't think I'm very good, to all of a sudden, wait, I can do this. Yeah. So, and we've certainly seen him grow each game. He's looked really good all season, and really tonight, boy, just putting on a real good performance.
A lot of these kids have played 6 years in the Pere offense, or 4 years since Coach Strickland's been here, and to come in year 1 and pick it up and build that leadership for the team, that's hard to do, and Woodfill's doing a great job with it.
As Bertonia sends that one away.
Giving Flowers a chance, he muffs it.
That was John Baptiste on the return. Flowers is right to his right. And have a short pickup as Champers maybe a little shaken up. So we're taking a look at him.
Baptiste on the return.
Good call on Baptiste. That was an athletic scoop after he initially muffed it. Kept it in stride.
Champers is waving off the medical attention as he comes a little slowly to the sidelines. They're going to check him out.
Tonight's 50-50 raffle.
He just gave the thumbs up.
Yep.
$555.
That was probably from Mom or Dad, but we picked it up. Okay, big drive here for Preble, down 18. Momentum has definitely changed with a minute left in the quarter.
Give up the middle, and that thing is going to go for maybe 1. As Baptiste is going to pick up a small gain of 1.
The ball carrier.
The Pere defense looks stiff against the run on start this series.
They've certainly tightened things up, right? And coming out of the locker room, addressing the things that they need to address.
Preble's very patient.
Yeah, down 18, I don't know how patient you can be. Again, I think they had a little momentum that last drive where they seem to be speeding it up a little bit, and they're having some success running, but Selk flushed out left. He's going to throw that one out of bounds.
Out of the pocket, so no grounding.
Selk's pass incomplete.
Blitz up the middle from Cornell there certainly disrupted the timing of that play.
26 seconds to play here in the third quarter. A couple of quick score updates. Notre Dame all over Manitowoc, 42-7 in the fourth quarter. West Pere up big time on Pulaski, 49-6. That's what we've got coming here next week. Certainly get here early because we're going to have a tight seating arrangement here, as I'm sure it's going to be a packed house. You want to see a team that puts up some videotape numbers, some video game numbers. West Pere certainly can do that.
Brewers trailing St. Louis 2-1, bottom of the fifth.
Nice little look over the middle of Flowers as he gets wrapped up and dragged down at the 35. Pickup of 16.
Good play on 3rd and 9. There were plenty of Redbirds around, but he put it right where it needed to go.
Good look by Selk as he was rolling to the right.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
As we've got 1st and 10 as we are closing in on quarter number 4. And we do have zeros on the clock as the Redbirds scored a couple of times here. The Woodfill-Rob combination got them a 20-10 lead over the Preble Hornets as we head into the fourth quarter.
Tonight's 50-50 brought to you by Redbird Softball.
So
Chicago Cubs losers tonight, 7-4.
Love to hear that. Yeah. And again, it's early for the Brewers, right? Just all their magic happens like 7th inning on. So
All right, here we
That's
go.
true.
Tonight's
Doesn't
number
even worry me at this point.
516.
We're down to single-digit games remaining. So 3's the number.
3's the magic number. Paul Roop calls it. Okay, so Brewers get a win here tonight.
516.
Menasha all over Green Bay East, 47-0. Sheboygan North at half over Green Bay West, 7-0.
$55 cash prize.
Bayport 40-0 over Ashwaubenon. That is a halftime score. And you had a good call on that Lena Gillett game, as Lena's up 46-0 on Gillett at halftime.
Lena never lets me down.
Yep.
Let's see what kind of urgency Preble brings in the fourth quarter here.
We are set to go. Selk going to give to what I assume is Bruce. I saw the 2 hands on the ball like he's been doing the whole night. As he's going to roll to 4.
Good hard run
pickup.
Yep.
Yeah. Damhauser on the stop for the Birds.
Mark, I don't know if you saw this. You hate to tip the cap to Bayport, but Bayport 2018 grad Cordell Tinch. Do you see what he was up to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
World
did he
champion.
win the world champ? Yeah.
World
the
champion,
110.
110 hurdles. That's impressive.
Boy.
All those guys from De Pere who defended him over the years, you can say, I defended a world champion.
There's a guy that, little pop pass to Jakari Shields. As he's going to get knocked down at the just shy of the 40.
Jakari Shields.
We'll call it no gain.
Really good fill from Moore coming from the strong safety position. Keep that gain. Was that even a gain?
No.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
We're talking Cordell Tinch. Even the times he played basketball, I mean, it was a completely different athlete on the court.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things. Hey, can you play this? Oh yeah, sure, no problem. And
yeah.
He was just a tremendous athlete, like you mentioned, winning the 110 World Championship in the hurdles. Selk rolling out right, flush, going to lob that one into a lot of coverage. That ball is knocked down, going to fall to the turf, incomplete. Stop clock 10:30 as Selk was looking for a couple of Preble receivers, as Clevin and Flowers were both in the area.
Tabor and Bruce with a college-level collision in the backfield there. That was fun to see, and good defense by the Redbirds in the backfield. How about some recent Redbird players? Every now and then a parent will text me, one of the past players, Max Salinas, 2 games at Colgate.
Okay.
Division 1. He played 11 last year. 10 from the freshman class of 2025. A lot of those college freshmen's red shirt or gray shirt, depending on what level they're at. But I always say the name wrong, Jim Fee, got some playing time at cornerback for Case Western.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive for a freshman.
Case Western, is that in Virginia? Maybe?
Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia. One of those, somewhere.
Paul Roop is all over that. I'm putting my money on Virginia for whatever reason.
Played against Wabash.
Okay.
I believe that's in Indiana.
Yes. Then I might be wrong. Ohio, sorry.
Ohio.
Oh, I'm thinking Case Western Reserve, Paul Roop. So that's where I went wrong. Okay. Versus just traditional Case Western.
Big stop for the Redbirds defense. Wildcat
as Mata gets loose, and he's going to get dragged down at the 46. Pickup of 14.
Woodfield's had an outstanding game, but to have Schompers and Mata in the backfield, it's got to be a defensive coordinator's nightmare.
Maybe that's a little preview of things that come with Mata with the ball, right? It's like, okay, maybe I can throw it too. So,
Mark, trust me, the coaches do want to get a lot on film for the next 2 weeks.
I bet.
West De Pere and Bayport
have to
do a little extra scouting work.
Mm-hmm.
Now Schompers in the Wildcat.
Mata.
Fake
give. Schomper's going to go right up the middle and bust right. He is still loose and stiff arm to the face of a Preble defender before he goes out of bounds. And Champer is running with a big-time attitude here in the second half.
Mason Stecker, a senior at Eau Claire, with 3 tackles against Kenyon.
First down.
Have you seen Eau Claire's new indoor facility?
Yes, I have.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
The WIAC certainly stepping it up with some of their athletic facilities are just incredible.
It's like the West De Pere facility.
Yeah. That time Champers got locked up in the backfield and he's going to get dropped for a 4-yard loss.
No, I think the Eau Claire one's 70 yards or something like that.
It's
or 120.
It's like, yeah,
it's a big
120
number.
or 150. It's the
Yeah.
biggest one in
Yeah.
the country, I think,
Yeah.
like as far as the actual
Certainly in
inside
Division 3.
space. Yep.
Caleb Bernard, who plays for number 2 in the country, Division 3 Mount Union,
Second down.
with 9 tackles in the first 2 games of the season, starting middle linebacker.
Perennial powerhouse at the
Yes.
Division 3 level.
Played in the Stag Bowl last
Stag Bowl.
season.
Yep. I think they came up short, didn't they? Were they get beat in the championship, I think?
They lost to North Central. Oh, Gable,
Wide
open.
Gable. Down
Nice
the sling,
cut.
little cut back left. He's going to get driven to the turf at the 6, pickup of 38.
Good change up there.
Yes.
They've been pounding the run. Preble been blitzing hard off the edge.
We've had some receivers running wide open, especially after some of that, a little change of pace with the Wildcat and
First and
a
goal.
couple other different
Redbirds.
looks, kind of get you a little lazy on defense, and like you mentioned, just pop a big one there. Actually call it down to the 7.
Ross Rowland, a redshirt sophomore, so junior level, playing for Northern State. He's their starting center. It's
Okay.
impressive.
Division
That's
2.
Division 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that in South Dakota? No.
That is in South
it is,
Dakota.
okay.
Yes.
Mata. He's kind of wrapped up as he's going
Bottom of the
to.
ball carrier.
Brady Moon, the very talented Bayport running back, just committed to go to Northern State. Ross will have a year to block for him.
Yep. And I think Gryson, quarterback from West De Pere, is he going to South Dakota or South Dakota State? One of the.
South Dakota.
South Dakota,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going to assume a lot of those decisions are how soon can I play?
Yeah,
It's hard for freshmen to play at any level of
right.
football in college.
Give, Champers. Probing the left side of that line as Preble is making it really tough, but Champers is going to bull forward
Chambers, the ball
to the
carrier.
5. He's going to pick up 2 with a extra effort. Going to bring up 3rd and goal.
Love to see a slant.
Yeah,
Only Preble,
maybe we'll
5-yard
call
line.
Sam up.
Third and
He's
goal.
out there.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Haven't seen the tight end. Dean Walters, I'd like to see number 8 come. Maybe more of a pop than a slant.
Rob lining up top.
Double
with the
tight
screen,
end.
Gable on the bottom. Fake give. There's your
Gable.
slant. Gable score from 5. Touchdown Redbirds. As Max Gable, pretty easy stuff there on the 5-yard slant. Pitch and catch from Woodville as he's got 5
What a game.
on the evening. Absolutely. 34-10
Woodville.
Redbirds as we're going to take a look at this replay. Fake give to Champers on the inside.
You know what I liked about that play? His footwork.
Yeah.
He faked the handoff, he
Got his
pivoted,
feet set.
and the ball was
Yep.
released. It was excellent quarterbacking.
Kick is tipped, and that will make it through.
Kick is good.
35-0 as the Birds have put this one on cruise control here as we are about halfway through the 4th quarter. 6:45 to be exact. 35-10 to Pere. Again, as you talk about, Woodville and just his comfortability, right? I mean, he's got kind of that alpha 1, alpha 2 receiver, and they're really interchangeable. You mentioned right footwork, right? It was kind of the fake give on the inside, got his feet set, hit that slant, and he's been doing that all night.
And those are motions that Manitowoc doesn't run that offense, so that's
Yeah.
all new to him, and
Yeah.
it's exciting to see him progress.
Giving my buddy over here, Dan Van Straat, some love as he's playing my all-time favorite song by Earth, Wind, and Fire, September. But Did he said wait until basketball season. So, oh.
Well, what an interesting game we had here, Mark.
Yeah.
The second quarter just did not feel good if you're a Redbird fan, but first, third, and fourth.
14-10, right?
Yeah.
Coming out of halftime,
Yeah.
and the De Pere Redbirds, they've looked dominant on really both ends of the ball. Bretonia sends that one away, and Baptiste is going to collect it right as he walks into the end zone. They're going to call that a touchback. As the Birds will set up here on defense, the 20-yard line.
3 former Redbirds playing for University of Wisconsin lacrosse, including my favorite ever Redbird. Noah Jean isn't my favorite ever Redbird, but he's one of my favorites. Had a fumble recovery and a big top 25 win against Carnegie Mellon.
Okay.
Jack Coleman with some snaps on offensive line and special teams, and then Grant Gallagher with offensive line and special team snaps.
Yep.
So 3 Redbirds making an impact on that team. And maybe most impressively, Kaiwan with North Dakota has 7 tackles.
Okay.
5th on the team. That's Division I.
FBS level? Yep.
Yes.
Inside give to Bruce.
He's a super senior.
Super senior, okay.
He I think he had 3 years at Winona State, plus a redshirt year or 2 in there.
Okay.
Talented player, defensive lineman.
As the Hornets go a little quickly, give to Bruce. He's going to come around the left side, plowing his way forward as he drives Andrew Stiles to the turf. As Stiles is going to pick up the tackle.
Now, Mark, I'm only as good as the information I'm given on former players, so reach out if you'd like to hear about your former player.
There you go. Yeah, it's fun, right? It's fun to look at how those kids are doing at that level and picking those, those wins that they get each week. Could be a couple of snaps, could be some impact plays, but it's nice to see those kids having success and continuing their career, because we all know at the college level the game looks a little bit different than high school in a lot of different ways. So, kind of quick pass out there. Ball is broken up.
If you're hiring a young man and they've got football on their resume, that's a 30-hour-a-week job at any level of college football, on top of the classes.
Clevin, the intended receiver, going to have a stop clock here, 5:38.
Acton with the coverage.
Acton on the breakup.
Fourth down.
Going to bring up 4th and 5.
Looks like they're going to go for it here.
Three receivers out top. Paselka is going to roll out right. Come around the corner. He's going to try and throw, and he throws it away. I don't know if he was out of bounds or are they calling it a bird ball?
He got the feet down.
Okay. It was Avery Broadbeck.
Nice work, Avery.
A sophomore with his first INT this year.
Avery Broadbeck with the interception for your Redbirds.
Nice play by the sophomore as the Redbirds are going to take over here at the 36.
Big stand for De Pere there. There's some nice substitutions, getting some sophomores some play time. It's fun to see.
Yes.
Quite a few new players in. Nowak at quarterback.
Yep. Nowak corralling that pass as he gives that to Fisher Anderson.
Fisher Anderson
Did all he could just to get some positive yardage out of that. I mean, picked up a half a yard.
Fisher Anderson had a nice game last week.
Yeah, he came in for some time too at Notre Dame. So building a little depth in that
coming into the game,
running back room.
He's got the best yards per carry average of anyone on the roster at 6.7. Off of 9 carries coming into the game.
Nice pickup by Anderson as he plows forward.
He's shifty.
Yeah.
I like him.
Anderson, the ball carrier.
5'6", 150.
Freeman with the tackle. Third down.
He's got to be shifty.
Very
You don't want those big guys falling on you.
very Dante Mata-ish looking, right? So you better be shifty because, you don't want to take one head on at that size. The Birds are going to set up 3rd and 3, high snap. So he does all he can to corral that as Nowak goes to the ground after the high snap.
52-yard field goal attempt?
Mark
shakes his head
certainly,
no.
He's definitely got the leg to get it there.
4th down.
I tell you, if you're going to try one, here's probably the time, right? He's got that
Bertonia's
bit of
dancing
wind.
on the sidelines, but coaches aren't listening.
He's not.
Yeah. Looks like the punt team coming in.
Well, no, okay. Well, okay. No, helmet's on. We're going to have a timeout here first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. You don't see too many 50-yarders in high school football.
I think Bertonia is kind of pleading his case to Coach Strickland right now.
Yeah.
Tonight's medical coverage is
Maybe they will let him.
Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official medical partner of Deep Pier High School Athletics.
Have anyone in the box with the De Pere record field goal? It's
51.
Is it 51?
Oh, I'm just guessing. Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe you had it on
No, I do not have it. Dan Van Straten down the way there may know. I can't remember one over 50.
Friday night right here as we welcome the Phantoms of West Deep Pier High School.
Well, from what we've seen from Betonia, certainly he does have the leg, but apparently Coach Strickland is not overly excited about maybe turning that into something that wouldn't be a successful field goal. So
one of us is back at it next week.
Yeah.
I'll do my work to find out what our long field goal is.
Yep, Greg Bintz will be in for me as I will be out of town.
I think Coach Strickland may have decided it's in poor form to put another 3 on top when you're up by 25 in the 4th quarter, and I can respect that.
As that one kind of went up the leg of Hoisington, is that one going to take a Preble bounce as the Birds are going to jump on it at the 35. I guess we call it sort of a net wash. Yeah. So, maybe that drop just got away from him a little bit as the Hornets will set up at the 37. As they'll go 1st and 10, 3:34 to play here. De Pere in firm control, 35-10. So, Coach, we talk about next week with West De Pere. Obviously, there's going to be some challenges, defending their air game. I mean, Grayson, he's thrown it all over the place. I think he had 4. I don't know. I wrote it down someplace. He had 460 yards last week. There's a fumble as
number 27
big time pop
with the scoop. Kyle Lemke with the pickup.
You are correct. I thought it was 21, but it is 27. Tyler Lemke, big time hit delivered.
Is that Ryan Martin on the hit? There's a lot of high-fiving going to him. He's not too far down. Ryan Martin, number 21.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice hit.
That would be his 7th tackle of the season, and that might have been the fiercest.
Birds will take over 3:26 from the Preble 44.
First down, Redbirds.
Sawyer Breck into the game.
Yep.
Can't miss the shoes.
Might have taken those out of Mata's locker, right? Doesn't he have some of the lime green? I think he might have had more of those at Notre Dame.
Sawyer's got 1 completion so far. He was missing his running back.
Yep.
That's tough to run the offense without a running back.
Just snap it. We'll go with
especially
10.
when it's a running play. It's Sawyer's a smart young man. He's thinking, I'm not running this play.
Doing this.
Yeah.
Maybe a penalty of 5. So, okay, so we do have a timeout. All right. So, a little bit, right, so West De Pere comes to town, and they throw it all over the field. So, if you're thinking about, De Pere defensively, they're going to have to be on point.
Yeah.
So, how do you defend, a kid like Bryson who likes to get it out quick?
We had one of the best secondaries in the conference last season, and it didn't seem to help. And I think it's about pressuring the quarterback.
Yep.
And I'd be dialing up a lot of blitzes. I'd be bumping guys off the line of scrimmage to disrupt timing. That he's going to get his big plays.
Yeah.
And I'd take my chances and put some hits on the quarterback if I had the opportunity. But it'll be interesting what the Redbirds decide to do next week. It's a big game, crosstown rival, and certainly for we're not out of the conference match here. It's
not at all.
West of here in Bayport, you're in the driver's seat
you're
for
right
winning
back
the conference.
In it. So But like you said, you get that win, next week, and then now it's. Now it comes down to Bayport, who shows up there.
Yep.
So they certainly could backdoor their way, into a conference title.
Yep.
You never know. So
remember that Bayport game last season? We were right there, last second field goal. It was a tough loss for the Redbirds, but
it really was.
We can play with
sure.
anybody if we play with the right momentum and urgency. Especially seeing that Grayson's got nothing on our guy. We got 5 touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, certainly not taking anything away from the accomplishments that Woodville has this year. First year in the program, came over from Manitowoc, is really fitting well. And he's got some weapons on the outside, so may not be quite as flashy, but as you get the pitch. As Anderson gets dragged to the ground as he could not shake. Looks like I'm trying to get a number here. Lecky on the tackle.
Yeah, Preble's also subbed a fair amount here, so we're looking at the roster cards to get our players at this point. 2nd and 15 with about 3 minutes remaining.
Anderson's going to try a left side. He's going to get dragged down for about a 3-yard loss.
Anderson, the ball carrier.
Going to bring up 3rd and 18.
You hate to pass in these situations when the game's winding down, but they are bringing the kitchen sink, so a little screen might be in order here.
3rd and 19 from De Pere's 47.
I'll tell you what impressed me with the Hornets. Their D-line was stout. Certainly in the first half, and even as we got into the 4th quarter, they still had some push to them.
Give going left.
Number 30.
Is that 31? Yes.
Avery Broadbeck.
Avery Broadbeck.
Broadbeck, the ball carrier.
So we'll get a couple yards back, pick up of 4.
Punt team on.
As we're at 142 and rolling.
4th down.
Working to get a lot of kids on the field. You see a lot of late runners. Noah Vanderheiden back
punting. He gets that one away. Nice little spiral. Fair catch at the 13. Redbirds down in good position to cover that punt.
Mark, I'm hopeful we're back here in 4 weeks, or is it 5 weeks for round 1 of the playoffs, that we would be back on air. But
I know. Yeah, next week is really going to be kind of that little bit of that wild card. Boy, it would really be nice to get a win, and I think we set up well after that. Obviously Bayport, but then the remaining games on the road aren't quite as formidable. So yeah, I'm hoping we do get a home playoff game. Selk with a little shovel pass.
He was watching Josh Allen last night and tried one of those.
Knocker with the tackle.
Bishop with the pickup. For no gain. Cornell was shaken up.
Looks like he'll be fine.
Trying to catch up and watch him. Again, you know, pretty clean night for athletic attention on the Redbird side.
They've needed a couple of those. At Schwabenheim, we were pretty clean in this game.
This is Bennett Bishop.
Bishop, the ball
Picks
carrier.
up 2.
A lot of great experience for the Redbird defenders
Yeah.
right now. The last play of the game coming up here.
Yep, 3rd and 7. Selk on the inside give to Bishop again. He's going to get dragged down at the 24, and we're going to have ball game here in a couple of seconds as we've got zeros on the clock. And the Redbirds pull away here in the second half as they had a 14-10 lead going into halftime, and they got 3 scores through the air by Woodville as the Redbirds put it on cruise control as they pull away from Preble and win this ball game 35-10. Mike, we've seen Woodville just kind of evolve and just mature and be more under control, and certainly tonight he had 5 touchdown passes. Really was in control the whole night, and they're going to need some of that for next week. But what did you like tonight? Obviously, we kind of had a tale of 2 halves, but what did you like?
I love the passing game, as you just said, but probably more than anything, the attitude of the offensive line coming out of halftime. It was a very different approach. A little more pulling from the offensive line.
Yep.
And they exerted their will
Yeah.
and made it fun for the running backs to run behind. And that in turn opened up even more of the passing game. So
Right.
A little discouraging in the second quarter, but really what matters is how you come out of the half and make those adjustments. And I look forward to seeing how they match up against West De Pere. It'll be a tough match, but
Yep.
I'm excited to see the defensive scheme will bring to slow them down.
Yeah, and Chompers, like you mentioned, we were kind of contained early, or really in the first half, and he came out with an attitude in the third quarter, and really kind of separated, De Pere from Preble, just with the field position game, and really got some chunk plays that set up those passing opportunities. So it was nice to see him get on track here in the second half. Once again, Paul Roop, our studio engineer, pushing all the buttons. Mike Gallagher, my name is Mark Mino. Thank you for tuning in again today. We appreciate everyone from the Preble and De Pere communities for watching. Again, De Pere pulls away here in the second half for a 35-10 win over Green Bay Preble. Have a great weekend.